Hey, gun people! Well, this is some earning the hate here. Even though I'm not a fan of this guy that they abuse and assault and do all their crap to, I'm not defending him. I'm just defending how brutal government is. So here's the incident.
What's up, bro? Do me a favor, take your hands out of your pockets.
So she says, "What's up? Do me a favor, put your hands out of your pocket." As soon as she told him to take his hands out of his pocket, in my mind, a detention occurred. She was struck me. If he had ignored her and kept walking, she would have had to use physical force to stop him. And I think that would have been a better move. Because if you stop and talk, all you're doing is giving them time to establish some way that you're uncooperative, that you're etc. Ignore them until they put hands on. Then when they put hands on, there's no doubt that you were detained. They use physical force to stop you. Now there's no question on whether or not you're detained. This guy kind of stops. She goes, "Hey, what's up?" So she's trying to make it appear that it was just a consensual encounter. I didn't turn on my lights. He wasn't detained. I was just going to have a chat with him. That's what she wants you to think. But I'm pretty sure, in my mind, when an officer looks at me and says, "Take your hands out of your pockets," he's detaining me. He ain't asking me what time it is. He ain't my friend and we ain't buddies. Or he wouldn't be asking me to take my damn hands out of my pocket.
Huh? Well, people are calling about you.
Okay, I don't know whether people did call or not. This would be easy to find out. I'd want to hear the 911 calls at this time and location to see if they were actually calling. If they called, then the contact is legit. I'm not saying her actions are legit later, but the contact is legit. But if that was the case, I mean, I don't know. She said it pretty quick.
Of course.
What's going on?
What did I do?
Well, they're saying you're looking into vehicles.
She said they're saying you're looking into vehicles. Okay, a guy walking around dark clothing at night, hoodie, backpack. Backpacks are commonly used to carry burglary tools. Sometimes they're used to carry, I know there's going to be someone out there, "Rick, maybe he was just carrying an extra mask." Whatever. People running around in the middle of the night in dark clothes, looking in cars with a backpack is suspicious in my book. If he was actually looking in cars, and if somebody called and said he was looking at cars, it would be a lawful stop.
I do not.
Okay. Did you exchange words with someone?
Brown, I'm a female.
Okay, so now this guy immediately starts playing a race card, which a lot of criminals do. I know you can't say that because YouTube may find it offensive and against their standards that when you point out truth. But a lot of minorities will use the race card when they're committing crimes in order to deflect or disengage or to make people leave them alone because they're afraid to be called the R word. Ooh, it's so scary.
I don't think it's because of that.
You know it is. Just keep it real.
Alright, you guys, I was reached out and was asked if I could share this video right here. I met this officer a few times and I didn't get a good vibe from her. If you notice her left wrist right here, she has the watch on.
Okay, so this guy is filming her. I don't know. He said he met her, the guy who did this video, his cop watch out of Tulare County.
And in the video, she has the watch on her left wrist too. Look at the way she looks at me. You can tell she has a dark past.
I don't know if you can tell she has a dark past, but okay, so this guy obviously doesn't like her before this, but I don't like her because of her actions on this call. But let's get to the call.
I'll see you soon.
What?
So now he pulls out the race card. He calls her racist for stopping him. You're running around with a backpack in the middle of the night, looking in cars, and it's racist because I think you're suspicious. I got news for you, dude. If I contacted somebody like this, I went by description of either clothing or your actions or what you were doing. It's not like there's a whole bunch of people running around out there with backpacks right now. It's not like they singled you out of all the other white people with backpacks and dark clothes looking in cars. No, 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 no. You're the only one out there, dude. But he's going to play the race card.
It's racist.
It's not racism.
It is racist. It is.
So now she plays her get out of jail card free and said, I'm mixed race. So I can't be racist because I have other race in me. So you can't call me racist. Yeah, but you're only half. So I can call you because I'm full. And, you know, this identity BS freaking.
Well, we
You
got.
don't have to face racism because you're not brown. You're not a beaner. Or you're not black.
How do you know?
Beaner. I had a buddy. He was actually a real close buddy in the military. Celestinos Maestas. And we used to hang out. We did tons of shit together. And he was always telling me great Mexican jokes. Like, why can't Mexicans barbecue because the beans fall through the grill? And he would call himself a beaner all the time. Yo, man. You know, we'd do something. I'd beat him. He'd go, man, you just beat me because I'm Mexican. I'd be like, shut up, you idiot.
What I am.
You're white. You know.
So he judges her because she's white. That automatically makes her white. See, it's amazing how every other race can judge all white people as racist because of their color. But if we make any assumption whatsoever about their color, we're racist. But when they do it, it's they're good people. And we should be tolerant and accepting.
You're high. You're white. You're beautiful white. You're white. You're not.
Oh, you're a beautiful white girl. Man, he's trying to get a date. Is this guy trying to disengage from the cops or are you trying to get a date?
I'm actually mixed, so you can't judge people by their face value.
You don't face what I face every day.
So once you disengage that I'm mixed, okay, that's a fact. And when liberals hear facts, they have to go back to name calling and victimhood. So they can't deal with the facts. So he immediately brushes over that she's mixed. She's part Mexican or whatever she's part. I'm assuming she's saying she's mixed because she's part Mexican. She looks like she's got, you know, Spanish, Mexican, something in her. But, buddy, leave Mr. T alone. I'm going to beat that horse's butt. So, all right, here we go.
Okay. Are you on the streets right now, or do you live somewhere?
Anything I do, y'all, white people try to run me, but
Whatever I do, white people try to do it. All you white people are racist. White people is my lot in life. It's white people's fault that I can't look in cars and wander around at night in dark clothing and commit crime. It's all those white people.
I do. I look suspicious in everything I do.
Mm-hmm.
If I walk down the street like any other white person, I mean,
Okay, somebody show me all the other white people that are walking down here, how you would picked out. Of course it's not there. This is what's called disengaging, trying to make the issue about something else. This would raise my suspicion because criminals know this works on inexperienced or new officers, and they will usually get distracted and they don't want to complain and they're worried about PC and they may just go, all right, have a good night. I don't want to get into this. I'll just leave. And it works. So that's why they do it.
in trouble for what they're doing. We're doing the same thing, but I'm looking suspicious because I'm a beaner. Fucking beaner.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were a beaner. I thought you were black. What? Wait a minute. You stopped me because I'm black and I'm really Mexican and I don't even know if that's racist. What?
I'm from America. I'm born.
Are you on parole or probation? Nope.
Okay, asking that question, I ask everybody I contacted, especially on any criminal type behavior, if you're on parole probation. A lot of people think that's racist, thinks he shouldn't do that. Then they want to play the race card and go, you just ask him that because he's not white. I asked white, Mexican, black, I didn't care who you were. If I contacted you for some sort of criminal complaint or behavior, I asked you if you're on parole probation because part of your terms of being on parole probation is you must notify an officer if you are, which means I can search you, or if your terms of your probation is you don't have alcohol, then I can see if you got alcohol and you're violating your terms. If you're on probation for burglary, part of your probation is you won't carry around burglary tools. So if this guy's on probation for burglary and he's got burglary tools in his thing, well, Rick, what's burglary tools? Anything that can be used to help commit a burglary. Screwdrivers, hammers, pliers. Well, Rick, maybe he's got a job. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's running around in the middle of the night looking in cars so he can fix people that need help. That's what he's doing. Freaking idiots.
Are you on the streets right now, or
No.
not at all? Do you have a home?
Yeah, but I don't want to go here. Do I have to?
Huh?
Do I have to be home?
No.
31 years old.
No, I'm just curious.
Everybody else is not home. So you're going to make me go home?
I'm not gonna make you go home.
Okay, if he's got a home, why is he running around with a backpack in the middle of the night? I mean, am I the only one that thinks that's suspicious?
I'm just asking you
guys
if you're on the
wanna
streets
run my
or
life.
easy.
Well, you don't face what I have to face. If you did, you wouldn't understand.
I believe it's Officer Marisa. Hopefully I'm not incorrect. I think it's her. Tell me if you guys think it is her.
We're gonna take off your backpack.
Okay, so she asked him to take off the backpack. That's for sure he's not free to go. When they start having you disrobe, you're being detained. You're being ordered to do things. You're not being requested or asked. You're being ordered.
Why? What am I doing?
Because you're acting strange, like you're under the influence of something.
Okay, so because she talked to him, which leads me to believe it wasn't a lawful detention, because she's still trying to escalate this detention to where I need to connect it to officer safety so I can get things away from you because of officer safety that might be able to hurt me in that bag for officer safety, and then I can pat you down for officer safety, and then if you don't comply or you resist, then I can arrest you for resisting arrest, even though I really probably don't have a real good reason to contact you or make you drop your shit, but we'll see.
Of course I am, because I'm abused.
Okay.
So as soon as a second unit shows up, talking's over and they go hands-on.
Don't fucking do it.
And she immediately says, don't fucking do that. He probably pulled away. She probably reached for his wrist and he tensed and went, hey, why are you putting, you haven't told me I'm under arrest. What is going? So this is where, even though I don't like the guy's attitude and I probably think he's up to no good, this is where the cops step over the line. They stepped over the line. If they detained him, there wasn't a call in the first place, unless she saw him look in vehicles.
Relax, you're gonna get bit by the dog. I'm telling you right now, you better knock it off. You get bit by a dog. I'm gonna let him out.
I didn't do nothing.
I'm gonna let him out. You better knock it off.
I'm not doing nothing.
Then let it go.
Okay, so it looks like his hands are behind his back right now. And they're yelling, you're going to get bit by the dog. So the footage is grainy, but right now to me, it looks like his hands are behind his back and they have him under control. So I don't know why the dog comes out.
Then let it go. Then relax. Or I'm gonna let that dog out. He's gonna bite you.
Relax. So maybe there's a new law about you have to relax when the police are putting their hands on you, handcuffing you. And I haven't been up to date on that law yet. Somebody give me a legal update. So because he's not relaxed, they're going to dog him and let the dog chew on him.
You understand me right now? I'm gonna bite you. You're resisting arrest.
I'm not.
Resisting arrest. This guy is not resisting. He's standing there and they got his hands behind his back. It doesn't look like he's resisting. It doesn't look like he's trying to run. I mean, what the hell? So, but if I yell on camera that you're resisting and you better knock it off and I warn you, then when I throw you on the ground and let the dog bite you, I'll say it was justified because I warned you.
We're telling you to lawfully do something. We'll explain it. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna get bit. You're not getting locked up.
Oh my God, what the hell?
Okay, so here it sounds like he is struggling, and I don't know if he's struggling because they're throwing around and manhandling him, but here's where he gets bit.
What, man?
So this female officer punches him several times and hits him with her flashlight several times, and the dog bites him. All because he wouldn't take his backpack off. And I still don't understand. In a minute, she's going to get on the radio and say, 1 detained. He still isn't even arrested. This is what they do to you when you haven't committed a crime and you haven't been arrested. But Rick, it's only a detention. Okay.
Give us your hand. Give us your hand. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. You're gonna get bit.
Get on your stomach.
Get on your stomach.
So do you want him to give you your hands or get on the stomach? Or I mean, I can't see his hands. Again, the footage doesn't help a whole lot because we can't really see what's going on.
Get on your stomach.
Now, he's going to say he was bit because, in his word, he's a beaner, he's brown. Cops are going to say he was bit because of their officer safety. I'm going to say it's a combination of his actions and the out-of-control government, because I think there's fault on both sides. But my default is government should be held to a higher standard than the citizen.
Oh!
Raise your hand.
I did, man. I'm sorry.
Give your hand, bro.
Oh!
Give me your hand.
I am. Oh! Oh!
Stop pulling away. Stop pulling away.
Now, all this again, somebody supposedly called, which I don't know is true, that he was looking in the cars.
Oh!
Okay, I got his right hand. Hold on.
Oh, take the gun off me. Oh!
Put your arm behind your back. You had every option to listen.
I did.
You did what? You fought us.
So they're punching him while the dog's biting him, and they're saying, put your hands behind your back. People, I got news for you. When a dog's chewing on you, your sense of reasoning and ability to follow instructions and act reasonable is gone. It's just almost impossible for you to act and follow directions when a dog is chewing on you. Self-preservation kicks in, and you try to defend yourself from the pain and the dog bite. You can't help it. I mean, I've said it before. Law enforcement need to lose dogs. They abuse them. They use them too easy. There's no accountability. Just like their guns are out of control to shoot people. But you know what? Cops could start hanging people in the street and tying them to the back of their cars. And it'd be like, oh, officer safety, they had to do it. It's an approved technique.
You did. You didn't do anything.
Okay, I got the right hand.
Get the dog, please.
Put your left hand behind you. Get with your dog and bring it back.
Man, I feel so much safer that I got good hero police officers protecting me. Man, because I know I could never end up on the ground getting chewed up and beat by officers because I pissed them off or because I didn't kiss their feet or kiss their ring. I could never be. You people that support this, I just hope you're in this situation. You know, government with their boot on you, letting a dog chew on you for officer safety, and then have you sitting up there, well, I thought the police were heroes and I gave them my gun and now look at me. Well, that's because you're an idiot.
Oh!
Once you get him hooked,
Oh, get the dog! Oh my God! Please, God, help me, Lord Jesus. Please, God. Oh, I'm sorry. What did I do?
Okay, good.
Ah! Please get the dog, please.
They're letting this dog chew on this guy this whole time. That is some freaking BS.
Oh!
Stay on the ground.
I am.
So before, they were letting him bite him because he wouldn't give him his hands. Now that they got his hands, they're biting him because he won't stay on the ground. Because he's in pain and he's bleeding and he's getting chewed up by a dog. Man, you talk about some earning the hate in this video. They're just protecting and serving the shit out of this guy.
Oh!
285 code for one detained.
One detained. So all the idiots always love to come here and try to act like they're smart about, well, there's a difference between a detention and an arrest, Rick. And he wasn't under arrest and they let him go, so they didn't book him in jail. So everything they did is okay. That's just, it's just stupid to have that mentality. They have chewed a guy up and beat him, senselessly caused severe damage with a dog chewing on his muscle bones and blood and skin and tearing his ass up. And there's going to be some idiot here saying, well, he shouldn't have resisted. He should have just cooperated. Wow.
Please.
That woman's got a good story now. Should we go home tonight? Yeah, man, I beat this cholo, man. He tried to play the race card on me. And, you know, my husband used to beat me, and I showed him I'm not going to let some Mexican beat me like my husband did. And I'm half Mexican. He couldn't play that race. That'll be her story later. after this incident on how proud and how good she did. What a great job. How big and tough and strong she was.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that to whatever I did. Oh my God. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Anybody wonder if we proved that this was the guy that was looking in the car? Did we even get the... Did the investigation prove this guy did anything wrong? Doesn't matter, Rick. He should have complied. He should have not resisted. If you resist arrest, even though there is no arrest, because it's just a detention, so you can arrest a guy for resisting arrest when there's not even an arrest. It's just a detention. How the hell does that work? It works because government didn't have to follow the rules.
You done or what?
I done.
You done?
That's right.
For what?
Whatever I did.
Bad decision, huh?
Are you?
So now the male cop's going to sit here and start lecturing a dude. Bad decision. Ha ha ha. I let my dog chew on you. Next time I talk, you listen, you pesky citizen. You idiot citizen that dare to question me and my badge and my authority. I have a gun. I have a dog. I have government protections. And you pesky citizens will learn to bow at my feet because we're heroes. Freaking sickening.
I gave you plenty of warnings to stop. It doesn't mean you continue to fight. That's you. That's on you.
That's on you. That's like I hit a woman in the face and I hurt my hand. I go, you know what? You made me hurt my hand. I'm going to hit you 4 more times. That's on you. You shouldn't have hurt my hand when I hit you. That's what this freaking dumbass cop just said.
Get it?
Shit, where's my flashlight? Whatever.
Yes?
Tell me my mom wants me dead. My mom wants me dead.
I think it's the drugs.
No, my mom.
I think it's the drugs. So now we can get, oh, he was under the influence. Yeah, I thought he was acting strange. Yeah, he was acting strange and he was on drugs. And yeah, maybe he's got mental illness. I mean, he's talking like his mom wants him dead and everybody wants him dead. And the guy, I mean, maybe the guy's got some issues. Look, I'm not saying this guy's a perfect guy and he's a wonderful dude. I'm just saying government shouldn't be allowed to let dogs chew on you and beat the shit out of you and call it a detention and then later find a crime after they do all this and go, oh, see, he was under the influence. Oh, see, he had drugs on him. Oh, see, he had an illegal knife on him. Oh, yeah, see? They shouldn't be able to beat the shit and dog you and then find a crime. I mean, it's just freaking crazy. It's like the cops come storming in your house, kick down your door, search your house. You didn't do anything. They had no probable cause. They search your freaking house and they find out that you have a firework and you're not allowed to have fireworks. So now they charge you with a crime. But when they kicked your door and searched, it was just a detention. It's freaking bullshit.
Wants me dead. Kill me. You want me dead too?
No, I don't.
Flip him over to the other side.
Absolutely do not.
Sure, just shoot me in the head.
Not gonna happen, man.
Go, please.
Not gonna happen.
My mom wants me dead. Anyway, everybody wants me dead, and I want me dead.
No one wants you dead.
No one wants you dead. Then we can't use our dog and our bat toys. We can't beat you and we can't do things. If all you guys are dead, then what are we going to do? We can't justify more government and more training if all you guys are dead. We don't want you dead.
I want to die too. You guys hate me. That's why I look at you.
I don't even know who you are.
That's why I look at you. Please, kill me. Please, someone kill me. I'm in the day. Please, just kill me in the head. Take me out my brain. Sorry.
My car?
Kill me, please. Please.
Hey, what's your name?
Please, kill me.
Can you get up on your feet?
Could you shoot me?
No.
Please, you could beat me, but you can't shoot me.
The guy ain't that crazy. You guys can beat me, but you can't shoot me? Just shoot me and kill me and put me out of my misery. He was able to figure that out. He's not too crazy.
You didn't listen. We gave you plenty.
You didn't listen. Oh, so that's what the crime, that's what the real crime is. Hear that? It's not you were under arrest. It's not you committed a crime. It's not, no. You didn't listen.
Please, you could beat me, but you can't shoot me.
You didn't listen. We gave you plenty of commands to stop. You wouldn't listen. Can you stand up?
Beat me up.
Can you stand up, yes or no?
See, for a second there, I was like, oh, she's being compassionate. You hear that compassion in her voice?
Listen. Can you stand up?
Oh, can you stand up? Listen to that compassion in her voice. That shit don't last long.
Can you stand up, yes or no?
Oh my God. I'm telling you, man, power is freaking crazy. And when you give it to people who's never had it, they will freaking use it every chance they get.
Man, you're tough. Could you just shoot me in the head? Do it for my mom.
Anytime, man.
Please, she wants me dead. I died. I died. I'm in so much pain.
Yeah, I do that, man.
Latino.
What's her name?
Because I'm being it. I'm a being.
What's her name, man?
I'm from here.
What's her name?
I'm not from here. I am here. It's because I'm a beaner. You're a racist. Yeah, okay, dude. See, this is where the guy loses me, where people just lose total credibility when they play this crap.
Can someone shoot me in the head?
What's her name?
My mom was too dead.
Now, to manhandle a guy and roll him around like this aggressively after he's been dog bit is just aggravating the wounds. I mean, the guy's already in pain, but when you touch it, roll it, smash it, or start moving it around, it hurts more. I know a lot of people can't figure that out, but that's kind of what they're doing.
Huh?
You want to get him up?
And the CHP shows up, Johnny on a spot. Any chance to get out of there? I wrote my 6 tickets or 16 tickets for the day. Now I can run around and play policeman and back up other cops after they get into shit.
That's fine. Yeah.
Struggle and ice cream.
I didn't reach my eyes.
Go ahead.
Oh, please shoot me here. Oh, my pain is hurting. I even do that thing.
All right. If you want to go watch this whole video, you can. I'm at 26 minutes. Tulare County Cop Watch. Put this up. He's got the numbers. You can go watch the whole video. Man, all of this just because you didn't listen. Take note, you pesky citizens. You better listen. Either listen to them or listen to me. Be prepared. Keep your powder dry. Invest in guns and ammo. We'll end that there. Earning the hate. Oh, and remember, I'm sure this is just another isolated incident. All cops are heroes. They're here to help us, protect and serve. Just another isolated incident of earning the hate. All right, end that there.